Hello, everybody. Hello. This is going to be a bit of a different D&D session. As you guys have seen in the community tab, D&D sessions will no longer be live streamed until I get a better computer. So for right now, D&D sessions, I'm pretty sure the whole entirety of the last arc for Eyes of Astra Chapter 2 will all be recorded. So all of this is going to be on a recording, so you guys can be able to rewatch it and whatever whatnot as well. But live streaming D&D specifically will not be available until I get a better PC, which is kind of sucks. But I don't have a choice. It just constantly D&D keeps crashing for whatever. But today's going to be a bit of a different D&D session as we are solely focusing on one character in specific. Yaka, go ahead and give an introduction to, well, a new introduction to just your character specifically.
Oh yeah. Somebody lay me a beat. Lay me a beat, Cube. Do it now.
No, I don't have.
All right, do the solo. My name's Eric with the K. I got one thing to say. Got a message to relay. I am actually gay. Fuck. That was right. Wait, I'll try that again. Lay me a beat. Come on, you gotta lay me a beat.
I don't have one, dude. You didn't fucking tell
Just
me
make
anything
it
else
up,
before.
bro.
No, dude.
Okay, just don't do with the K.
I have
All
too
right.
many things I'm trying to keep track of. You're gonna have
Don't
to
do
do
with the
this
K.
for
Just
sure.
don't do with the K. Last name with the K. First name Eric. Mostly a sorcerer, but sort of a cleric. You know that slaying demons is my agenda. And there was this one time I was transgender. God damn it. You know, maybe I should drop the rap thing. Or should I give it one more try?
We need to get the session out of the way.
God damn
Get
it.
this session out of the way. But yes, this
Okay,
is
my name's
Yakamashi, who is
I'm
playing Eric
Agamashi. I
with
play
a K.
Eric. Eric with the K, the coolest member in Knights of Astra, and everybody knows it.
I'm pretty sure those in the comments will probably say differently. But
Not the
today,
first to comment, and I always am.
today will be a bit of a different session as we will solely be focusing on a little time skip portion specifically for Eric with a K, and this will be a part of the other portions of the campaign as well. But this will be something wholly different in and of itself. Um, so we begin. Um, Eric, um, while you
Eric.
were gone, to a bit of maybe about like a week's time skip for you, specifically for Eric. About a
Right.
week's time skip. You had gone through every village, every trail that you had of Hellfire. You went through everywhere to see if you could find any information on uh any information as to Hellfire's whereabouts. Um, Give me an investigation check to begin with to see how much information I can give you
All
that Eric
right.
has collected.
Give me that big old number. That's a 13.
13. So hold on, let me turn off the sound effects in the thing because it's getting kind of annoying. I'll just add it into
Let me
like
close
after.
my door real quick. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
God.
I'm back after 2 seconds.
Okay. Um. So Eric. Um. Through a lot of investigation and most definitely a lot of perseverance for sure. Um. You had found a lot of information. Huh, the fuck. I think. Goddamn. Peachy, shut up. Shut up. Doing D&D.
Peachy, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Sorry. Uh, through a lot of perseverance and of course through some favors you had some favors that had been turned into you, um, you had gotten some information about a special cargo, quote unquote, that was delivered to a place in the capital to the capital Moxrin, to a specific merchant guild that deals in high quality, very classified shipments. And the documentation and everything that you had collected was from different traders that had encountered this specific package, and were forced to sign off on this package to deliver it to Moxrin specifically. Um, through a lot of that, you had gone through pretty much a whole span of a week time skip and had arrived at the city. Sorry, at the capital, Moxrin. I'll go ahead and open up that for you as well.
Yay.
So, you had arrived at the very gates of Moxrin, the place that you were stationed when you were first a recruit. And this is where you were trained before you were, of course, sent out to go fight in war. So, this place is obviously no stranger to you. But there is one person who might be able to help you within the Merchants Guild. Um, as you approach the gate, you see that there are three guards that seem to be holding up the front of the gate, along with a couple other guards above that seem to also be watching you.
All right, and there's a reason why I'm not wearing my uniform, right?
There is a reason, indeed.
All right, then I can't say, "Oh, I'm the general. Let me in." All right, I'm just gonna have to approach the guard.
You approach and you see that one of the guards looks over. He says, "Hey, what are you doing here? State your purpose."
I'm here on business.
Business. You got any identification on you? Got any identification crystals? Any type of documentation to tell you who you are, why you're here?
Um, I'm going to use meta magic subtle spell, my favorite meta magic, to cast prestidigitation. Make a little crystal, and I hold it up, and it projects my image, and it says, uh, Jaime. Jaime. What's a good last name?
Jaime Carroll.
Sure, Jaime Carroll.
Jaime Carroll. Um, so you use prestidigitation and you create a identification crystal that has your face but a different name, Jaime Carroll. Um, give me give me a deception check with advantage because of that. Give me a deception check.
I'm begging. It's a 24.
24. You see that you as you create this identification crystal and you hand it off to the guard. The guard takes it and you see that the crystal slowly starts inputting like letters in the air that spell out your name, Jaime Carroll, and then it also like creates like a small box with your face in it. And you see that the guard looks at it and he says, yeah, everything's yeah, date of birth. Okay, looks like everything's good. Go on. You see that the guard hands you back the crystal, and and you see that the guard looks over and says, "Hey, open the gate." You hear that the gate, or um you hear some machinery begin to move as you see that the gate begins to open more and more, and then you see that when the gate fully opens, the guard says, "Go on inside."
I'm a genius. I nod my head and I get past him, and I'm off. Eric is on a high right now because he's so cool and he's a genius.
Okay. As you begin making your way in, you see that you make it into the first stage of Moxrin, where you have both a tavern and you also have a church for clerical healing. Um, you know that all of the other services that are ones that you might need to speak to are on the other side,
Yeah,
at the second stage of the capital.
I don't really think I need anything here. Um,
Anything you
I'm
want to
trying to
do here
think. I don't
specifically?
think I need anything here. I don't need anything at the. I don't. I wouldn't find my guy. Yeah, you said it's at the second stage, so I wouldn't find him here. Can I just make a general perception check?
Okay, give me a perception check. And what is it that you are looking for specifically? Like, give not
Anything?
specifically, but like any like a generalistic idea of what Eric is trying to perceive.
Well, I guess anything noting of Hellfire's presence.
Okay. Then that would be an Arcana check.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
same
Or it.
difference for me.
Either. I'm thinking this might be no, that's Arcana, specifically Arcana. Sorry, I don't know what the fuck I'm
Okay,
thinking.
same deal.
Yep.
It's all the same to me. Damn, that's a 10.
A 10. You know that when you arrived at the gate of Moxrin, that Hellfire's trail specifically stopped there. But you notice that there is another familiar another familiar trail of Hellfire somewhere within the city.
All right, Eric's gonna keep his eyes peeled, but continue forward.
Okay. Um, as you continue forward, you make it
Oh yeah,
to. Oh,
one thing. As I
okay.
pass the church,
Okay.
I look at I guess the guards. Do
Uh,
they look
you
holy of any sort?
you see that there are two clerics, and you see that the clerics are holding out you see that the clerics are kind of donned in some like studded armor, and they both have like a Bible in their hand, and one has, albeit I couldn't find different models, but one has a mace, and the other one has a warhammer. You see that they're both standing over by the side, and as you look at them, one of them looks over at you. He says, "Hello there, fair brother. Do you need any clerical healing?"
I'm good. And I was just wondering because I remember in the very first session when I passed by the clerics, they fucking shuddered in my presence, and I thought, man, that sucks for me. So I'm wondering if they're doing the same deal.
Um, Let me make a quick roll, real quick. Hold on, make a roll. Oh, we love
My
opening up
aura, I have 1,000 aura.
Bro's aura. Hold on. I opened up the wrong thing on my phone. Hold on. Hopefully, I'll be able to order some proper dice so I can actually do some proper dice rolls.
I got some proper dice.
Yes, but I need to make a quick check for these guys, real quick. But D&D Beyond likes to take its sweet fucking time. Even though my internet is fully functioning, it likes to take its sweet goddamn time.
I think it's a server side thing, to be honest.
It fucking sucks. Okay, let me make a roll for these guys real quick. Okay. Um, you see that one of the guards kind of like squints at you, and he's like, "Ah, dear brother, are you okay?"
I'm well.
You see that the cleric kind of kind of opens his eyes a bit more. He says, "Yes, that must have been my imagination. Forgive me. Please do not let me disturb you."
Must have been the wind.
It must have been the wind. Okay.
Arrow in the forehead. Must have been the wind.
All right. Anything else you do here? Or do you just move on to try to go to the
Nah,
next
I'm
stage?
just gonna go to the second stage.
Second stage. Okay. As you make your way to the second stage, you see that there is a more there's a different type of place here. You see that
It's
the
the conqueror.
you see that the guard looks over and says, "You there? What is your purpose here?"
To seek the Holy Grail.
Just
Sorry, I had
God
to.
damn.
The video's the second time, man. Uh, yeah. Eric just goes, "I'm just passing through."
Passing through, and you intend to get to the second stage.
That's kind of what that means. Yeah.
All right. Come in for a weapons check.
Oh fuck.
Do you submit to a weapons check?
Fuck it, man. I guess.
Okay.
Shit.
Uh, as you go in, as you are going in, it is not opening. You see that one of the other guards outside follows suit inside, and you see that the guard goes over. He says, "All right, any and all weapons and any dangerous items or spellcasting orbs or anything, you need to hand it off, and we'll give it to you as you are leaving the gate.
All right. And I give him a dagger, a dagger, a dagger, a staff of python, and sun staff.
Is there any other? Oh, you still have the other prototype staff in your inventory, right?
Yeah, I got the prototype staff.
Uh, if you're gonna try to smuggle in the prototype
I'm not
staff,
smuggling it, it's just on my back.
yes, but he needs any and all of your any and all weaponry or spellcasting focuses or anything, even staves, to be confiscated to him.
This is a walking stick.
Give me a deception check.
That's a 24.
um,
The
as
natural
as you
19.
as you place down like daggers and different staffs and all this other stuff, that all the other weaponry in your inventory, you see that as you're about to walk away, you see that the guard grabs you by the shoulder and says, "Hey, what about the one on your back?"
This is a walking stick. I'm terribly weak in the knees.
You see that the guard kind of like looks over at your legs, and he looks at you in the face, and he looks back at your legs and says, "Ah, right.
You
Okay."
see, and I like wrap around his shoulder and I bring him in. It's what happens when, the missus, she gets a little excited and well, you know the rest.
You see that as you say that, the guard's eyes go wide-eyed, and he's like, "Oh, yeah. Yes, sorry to deter you, sir. Please,
No,
the
no,
missus
I
must
get
be
it.
terribly waiting for you."
Yeah, I mean it's just all night long, It's just she just can't get enough, and
You see that the
well,
guard
it
kind of
takes
like
a
you
toll
see
on my lower half,
you see
and
the guard kind of like waves you off. It's like, "Yes, yes, go, go, just go, just go."
I go.
You walk off, and
Ah,
now you're in the second stage of the city of Moxrin. Here you see that
technically,
there
I wouldn't have
is.
needed a deception check because that was technically all true.
Jesus Christ. You see that as you are here in the city, you see that the city. I can't put too many characters on the board because it will literally fucking crash. So I can't put too many. Like how it always is with Tailspire, and also because of
Right.
latency. But you see that in the city there are dozens of people around the streets that are mingling, talking. You see that there are children running around, playing over by the fountain, playing all sorts of games around the city. You see that there are different buildings that have different mercantile services, like of course, like some bathhouse taverns. You also see some like training areas where you can train for specific weaponry. You see that there are weaponsmiths around the place. But the one you're specifically looking for is a big building off to your left. And as you look
Is
over
that the
at it,
fucking Olympics?
oh, I didn't even realize it had the Olympic symbol on the front of it. um, uh, as you look over at the building, you see that the building, on the front of it, you can see at the top it says Mercantile Guild, um, on the front.
Just where I'm looking for. God, I look like I'm gonna shoot up the medieval classroom with a crossbow, dude. Like, goddamn.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Does Eric make his way
Yeah,
to the mercantile
right
guild?
there.
Okay. So
I'm
you
on a
make your
mission.
way you make your way over to the mercantile building. You see that one of the guards looks over and says, "Hello, welcome to the mercantile guild. Can we help you?"
Yes, I'm just passing through.
Not anybody just passes through when coming into the mercantile guild. Some people look for something specific within our services. Anything you're looking for in particular?
That's it. I'm just looking, and I'm gonna go in.
As you are about to pass the guard, you see that the guard stops you, says, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, wait, wait, wait. What's that thing on your back?"
It's a walking stick.
Give me another deception check.
Bruh. Okay, look, you see when the wife. God damn it, dude. That's a 7.
You see that the guard looks over and says, Up. We can't be allowing any interesting looking walking sticks to be to be entering inside of this guild. We'll hold on to you over here by the
Okay,
gate
yeah,
and
but
we'll put in
they
confiscation.
got past weapons check over there, so I mean,
Weapons check is different than the one here in the guild. They don't look as
what the
closely
fuck?
and pay attention.
That's some bullshit, and you know it. You give me a deception check.
What the fuck? No. um. So what now?
Well, fuck you, buddy. I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna walk off, pretend I'm walking off, and then go to sneakily go around the whole thing.
Um. Okay. Uh. If you'd like, you can give me an investigation check of the building to see if you can find an entrance somewhere in this building.
Investigations. 17.
As you investigate around the building, you notice that there is a weird portion over here that has a locked door, but you notice that if you are able to climb the sides, you're able to actually jump through one of the windows.
All right, climbing time.
Give me an athletics check.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
What'd you get?
Hmm. I'm looking through my spells real quick. Oh, can I use Misty Step?
A misty step. Um,
Yes.
misty step. I had something prepped for this too. Um, First off, before casting it, give me an Arcana check if you so please.
A 19.
You as you are thinking about casting Misty Step, you notice that there is an odd sense of magic in this building, almost as a alarm system of sorts.
Bruh. Not even if I subtle spell it.
The From what you can feel about the magic around this building, you can feel that this magic is almost as like any magic casted either at it or around it would set off something in this building.
Bruh. Okay. What if I used Mage Hand to help me climb where there's like not a lot of different distance between the footfalls?
Hmm. You could cast it, but you are still fairly in range of this building.
Oh, it's like hand trip.
No, what I'm saying is you're within the vicinity of the building. So
Yeah, it's tiny
without
little
being in
baby magic for little babies.
I told you any type of magic would set off something in this building. No
Okay,
matter
what if
how
I cast it away from the building and then brought the mage hand towards me?
and that was what I was recommending.
Oh my
That is what I was
dude, we did not have to do all that.
I don't think there's like a proper mage hand
I
like
don't think there is one. And if it were, it'd be in like an items thing.
okay, fuck it, whatever. You casted Mage Hand and you brought it over near the building. And you see that as you brought it near the building, sensors don't seem to be going off. So, with this, give me the athletics check with advantage.
I'm gonna need every fucking help I can get. I'm also gonna give myself guidance.
Oh shit! Drop the water bottle.
That is 13 plus all a 4. That's 17.
17. Okay. So you see that you're able to, with the help of the mage hand, kind of like acting as like a bridge to kind of like do a quick step and jump up into one of the buildings. You notice that you're able to jump you're able to jump through one of the windows, coincidentally into an office
I'm
with
Eric.
a person working. As you come through, you see that the person is working on a paper, but as soon as you take a step inside, the person immediately draws their weapon and points it towards you, yelling, "Hey, who are you?"
Is this who I'm looking for?
You can give me a check if you'd like.
What kind of check?
Give me a insight check.
That is a 16.
You notice that the posture that this person has when they draw their weapon seems very, very, very familiar to you.
Just say yes.
Yes, yes.
What is his name again?
I had it for your
What is his
DMs.
name? But I was so far away in the DM.
Here, I
I was
can.
about to say Jax because that's the first name I saw. Oh, okay, there it is. I put my hand out like to stop him. I was like, "Relax, Lance. It's me."
See that he looks over at you and says, "Wait, you you couldn't be, could you?"
I take my hood off.
You see that the man like slowly points his weapon down and he puts it back into his sheath as you see him take off his helmet and you recognize him with his long flowing hair. This is Lance Corin, one of the only other few veterans besides you, Baprold and Mercurio who had survived the Ravenfall incident. Um, you see that Lance looks over at you. He's like, "I can't believe it. You're actually still alive?"
Well, yeah, you're seeing me now.
I heard about what happened in Fortuna. I heard that you were stationed out there for something. When I heard that Fortuna fell, I thought you died.
Yeah, it's gonna take more than a couple of hundred demons in an ambush to take me out.
Isn't that right? My goodness. I mean, hey, you could have just come in through the front door, just said your name. Why'd you have to come in through the window?
Because I'm here on business that would require me to sheath my identity.
Shady business. I never thought I took you for that. Working in some shady business like that, like a rogue. But you know what? With the outfit you got on, I can kind of see it. Uh, no offense, of course. Sorry. Seriousness.
Not a rogue.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up.
of course, you wouldn't be a rogue. Well, you got some
I would be
business,
one of
and
those dime a dozen backstabbers.
tell me about it. We had to deal with so many of those back in the old days. Jesus, look at us talking about the old days like old people. Well, I mean, hey,
I'm not old. I'm
you're,
fucking 28 years old. God damn it.
well, hey, that's still old by I mean, by army standards, because most people die at a young age, but
Yeah,
technically that might
yeah, I
be.
know. We get drafted when we're fucking 16. It's terrible.
All right. I'll stop busting your chops. All right, all right. You got business? I'm here to help you with that business. What's going on?
I'm on the lookout for important personnel. And he puts like his fingers to his to the bridge of his nose. No, Lance, don't you fucking laugh. All right?
Okay.
I am looking for a dragon.
You see Lance kind of pause for a minute, and he's like, "Sorry, sorry,
Does he
sorry."
scoff?
Yeah, he scoffs and he like starts kind of like giggling to himself as he like kind of like rubs the bridge of
Hey,
his
you see
nose,
that
like,
torch over there?
"Oh."
I whip him with this.
um, let me make a check for Lance real quick. Let me give Lance a quick deck save.
I think it should be a con check.
Or
Isn't
is it?
putting out a fire on yourself a con?
So wait, are you igniting him or are you using the
No, I'm just
fire
gonna
to?
whip him because fuck. He died. Told him not to do one
Yeah, so
thing, and
then
he
that
didn't.
would I would be giving him a deck save to dodge it is what I'm is what I'm giving him it for. So you see that as Lance kind of scoffs and kind of like looks away and kind of like laughs a little bit, you whip the flame and you kind of lash him on the side of his face, like, "Ow! Hey, man!
I told you not to do one thing and you fucking did it. Now listen to me closely.
All right, all right. No more jokes. No more jokes."
Somewhere on this plane, there is a dragon. In fact, within this capital, there is a dragon roaming about. Now, I'm not sure how one would miss a 14-foot something long exotic lizard flying about.
Oh,
But it's
I
here.
also need to kind of add a little bit of thing. Hellfire has not grown up to be a full adult dragon yet. He's still a
Oh
fairly
no.
big dragon. He's about as big as like
I I
a
I
Siberian
suppose
man.
he's like a teenage Groot, like
No, he's
sort of
like
deal.
no, no, no. Yeah, he's kind of like a teenage Groot sort of deal. But when you last saw him, he was about the size of like a Tibetan Mastiff, which are like an adult Tibetan Mastiff, which they're pretty big, but they're not like completely big dragons big. So he's still a fairly small dragon. Um, you see that Lance kind of looks over. He's like, so if that's the case, what does that have to do with me, buddy?
You have tracking skills unlike any other, and it pains me, and you would know this. Pains me to say this, but I need your help.
I mean, I'm all down for it, but the only question is, I mean, what is it you're looking for? Like, I mean, of course it's a dragon, but like, is it in like a cage or something? You got any like documentation? Anything to kind of like give me a clue of like what we're looking for?
Blue scales, approximately 10 feet long, and tame. Its name is Hellfire.
I don't suppose we can be walking around the streets asking, yelling out hellfire. People are gonna start calling us mad out in the streets. Uh,
Freedom of speech. No. Okay.
I'm sorry, what?
Freedom of speech.
Oh, freedom of speech. He looks like he's like, I mean, yeah, it's freedom of speech, but I mean, people are not gonna, the people
Wow,
are
we
gonna think
have
we're
that here?
crazy.
Holy shit.
I mean, we can pretty much say all we want to. Isn't that is that a bad thing?
Well, I thought it was a fairly foreign concept, but holy shit, it's here in medieval times.
Well, I mean, hey, we're allowed to say what we want to, just maybe not some things, of course, like screaming hellfire out in the streets.
Well, that's his name, and that's what he'll respond to.
Well, uh,
Man,
I
it was
don't,
so cool when I
I
was
don't,
thinking about it, but now it's in hindsight, it's kind of
I,
bad.
I
Yeah.
think you might have forgotten as well. I forgot that. I think you might have forgotten. I did say you had collected documentations of a special cargo specifically.
I did.
I said it earlier in the recording that you had a you that during the whole week, the week time skip, you were out searching for information about a package that was said to have been delivered from somewhere that its final destination was supposed to reach the Mercantile Guild in Moxrin. And you had collected some bits of documentation regarding that classified package, albeit
Oh,
nothing
okay.
was really said about it.
Well, I had him the documentation. Also, I had this the whole time, and I don't know why I didn't give it to you.
You see that Lance kind of looks over. He's like, "You could have just started off with this, man." You see that he
Yeah,
takes
I know.
the.
It must have been a lapse in my memory.
You see that Lance kind of. You see that Lance takes the papers that you've given him. You see that he kind of sorts through them. Is like, yeah. So, okay. So, classified package. Um, it's not really any other information. There's a few guilds that it stopped by, smaller guilds under the mercantile, but this last one kind of irks me a little bit. You see that he kind of he kind of like turns over the papers to you, and he kind of shows you. He's like, this paper right here, this doesn't seem right. I mean, this does have the proper documentation, but the sigil. Every mercantile guild is supposed to have a sigil that they stamp on for documentation, but the sigil I don't recognize. You see that the sigil is a You see that the sigil is a very reminiscent sigil of a very particular demon head inside of a pentagram. He looks at you see that Lance kind of looks at you. He's like,
What the fuck was
so
that?
oh. What?
I got disconnected.
From what?
I think Cole's trolling me.
Oh, where did you leave off? What did you leave
I
off?
just got DC'd. Uh, a sigil of a demon head within a pentagram, and
Yeah,
I was gonna ask if I recognize this.
you recognize this. This is the sigil of Argisax. You
It's
see
the
that
sigil
Lance.
of ball sacks.
You see that Lance kind of looks at you. He's like, so this sigil is not this the sigil the stamp right here that's supposed to be for the documentation is not part of any guild that I would recognize. At least not some. At least unless
No,
it's like
but
a new.
unfortunately, it's all too familiar.
You know it?
Yes, a
Huh.
few about half a year ago, I was abducted,
Oh,
for a turn of
sheesh.
better phrase. The remnants of the teleportation spell that forcefully sent me to a dungeon looked exactly like the stamp.
Well, that's a problem. I'm not liking the looks of this. What village did you
Well,
come by
slaying
about this,
demons
by
is
the
our
way?
forte. This was Redgrave. Redgrave. I remember. I'm
Redgrave.
such a good note taker. Damn, can I have an inspiration for that?
Yes, get an inspiration for the note taking. For the
Hooray!
note taking.
I actually need to give
Um,
myself a tally because I already have an info.
you see that Lance kind of you see a worried look wash over Lance's face. Of Redgrave, huh? Yeah, that was I remember there was an incident over there about some demon talks. Something about like a underground demonic problem.
Yeah, the mayor. I mean, he's kind of a dumbass. Just had this entire demon infestation underneath his city for who knows how long. I mean, even the villagers were replaced with demons, shapeshifters, shifter demons.
Jeez, I can only imagine what it's like to live in paranoia like that. Jesus. Oh man.
Yeah, but I took care of it because I'm just so cool.
By Astra. It seems like a
And they
very.
did not overpower me at all. And if you hear otherwise, they're lying.
You see, Lance kind of looks. He's like, okay. I mean, I wasn't really asking, but I'll take your word for it, I guess. Um, give me one moment. You see that Lance kind of like goes back to his table and he starts rummaging through some papers until he comes across a book and starts flipping through it. He's like, yeah, 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 yeah. This one, yes, Kilreg, Forg, Moray, Redgrave. Yeah. So, yeah, that's not good. You see that he closes the book. Is like, yeah. So, from what I can see in the documentation I was given about a good few days ago from a book that we kind of keep up with all the other mercantile guilds. Apparently, Redgrave's mercantile guild leader got replaced by a new person. And apparently, the sigil is supposed to be the one that represents Redgrave now, which is a bit of a problem. I gotta make sure I gotta let some
How
people know to
subtle.
take. Yeah,
Oh my god, a demon's running red grave. I just took care of it.
yeah. Tell me about it.
I
Demons are
kill myself.
demons are starting to pop up more than, well, more than before the Ravenfall incident. By Astra. Well, did you did you anything that kind of signifies where this classified package might have gone to?
Well, if it has the seal of Argisax on it, my only guess would be Redgrave.
Right, but
Unless I know something else the DM told me and I forgot already.
I told you a few minutes ago that the final destination of this package was supposed to be this mercantile guild specifically in Moxrin.
Oh, yeah, right here. It's supposed to be right here.
I see that Lance kind of looks at you is like, wait, I'm sorry, you said that it's supposed to be here? In
Yep.
my guild?
Yep, in your guild, buddy.
That shouldn't be right. Any and all classified packages have to come by specifically through me, nobody else. I didn't receive any documentation about no classified package of sorts. Let me go get my assistant real quick. You see that he, you see,
Lance, they come up with this new thing every day, but you should know that people do this thing called lying. You've been fucking deceived.
no,
Well,
this
go.
that shouldn't be. You see that Lance kind of goes over and he goes over by the door. He says, "Hey, Miriam, can I get you over here for a second?" You see that you hear some steps coming down the hallway, and as you look over, you see that Lance is now with a woman, a human woman. As she goes over, she says, yes, yes, guild leader." Lance looks over. He's like, um, give me all of the give me all the packages that we might have received over the last couple months. I need a list of all the packages. You see that Miriam looks over. She's like, yes, right away, guild leader. You see that she leaves you see that she leaves, and about 10-15 minutes later, you see that she comes back with this stack of papers. She says, "Here you go, sir. All of the packages that we had received that have been documented and put away into storage." You see that Lance looks over. Is like, "Thank you, Miriam. Dismissed."
She comes back in the conversation like Eric's like, and like some mornings I can't even stand because I mean she's just on top of it all night
Yeah,
long.
Lance looks over at you in like some amazement. He's like, "Yeah, man. I mean, the fact that you even found an elf in the first place is
That's
crazy."
crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Anyways, we should get back on topic.
Oh, shoot, right. One second. You see that he starts flipping through some of the papers like, yeah, a few months ago, a month, a few days, weeks. You see that he pulls out one specific paper. He's like, yeah, this one. And you see that it also has a seal of Argisax on it. But you see that there's supposed to be you notice that all the other papers, there's two sigils. There's two stamps. There's one from the guild that it originates from, and then the stamp from the guild that it arrived to. But you see that the specific paper that Lance holds up has only the symbol of only has the stamp of Argisax, but not the guild stamp.
So
You
it
see,
hasn't been delivered yet.
you see that Lance looks over. He's like, no, no, no. Miriam said that these are the packages that we had received, and if it hasn't been stamped, that's something fishy. Because the only person that can be able to do any type of stamping here is me. Nobody else is supposed to be doing some stamping, and I'm not recognizing that I'm seeing any of my sigils on this. Hold on a minute. You see that he folds up the paper. He's like, Eric, come with me.
I follow suit.
You see that you are brought into a very gilded hall, and you see that there is a bodyguard in front of the door. He says, "Hey, hey, Max, you mind holding off on the
Get the fuck out of
holding
the
off?"
way.
You see that he looks over. He's like, Max, I'm gonna be down over in the classified dungeon. You got the key on you? You see that Max looks over and like a very he's like that silent type. He just looks over at Lance. He nods at him, and then he goes over to his bag, and you see that it's like a small pouch, like a bag of what is it called? What the fuck are those called? Bag of holding. It's like a pouch of
Uh,
holding. You see that he rummages through inside of the pouch, and you see that he pulls out a very rusted key, and he hands it to Lance. Like, thank you. All right, come on. You see that he tells you to. He kind of like gestures you to follow suit, and as you are following suit, of course, you know Max is staying behind, watching over the guild leader's station. What the fuck? Okay, I need
Goodbye,
to
Max.
you see that you guys make your way downstairs, and you see that this is a very gilded, clean lobby full of a bunch of just like you can see that there are other nobles and everything that are around here that are also like tending to some things. You see adventurers, and you see a bunch of like other types of commoners. You see that Lance brings you over to a front desk. He says, "Hey, Maria, I'm gonna need you to help me open up the classified area, the classified storage. There's something in there that's supposed to be checked out by me, and it wasn't checked out." You see that the woman looks over, says, "Right away, sir." You see that she follows suit with both of you over to a back room area behind all
The
of
back
the
rooms.
the back rooms. You see that she brings you over to an area over here behind all of
Wow,
the
Lance, I can't
tellers.
believe all your secretaries are blonde women in red dresses.
Well, I can't find any other like different models, so I just had to roll with whatever was there. you see that Lance and Maria go over to this one shelf, and Maria holds out a hand. Lance hands her the rusted key he got from Max, and you see that he also pulls out his own key, but this time it's like a very gilded and golden looking key. As you see that at this specific wardrobe, you see that at this like specific wardrobe, you see that they open it and you see that there's two keyholes in there. You see that Miriam looks at or not Miriam, Maria looks over at Lance and Lance nods at Maria. They both input the key and twist it, and you see that a like astral galaxy-esque type of liquid begins to form itself into a perfectly rectangular portal in this wardrobe, and you see that Lance looks over. He's like, "Thank you, Maria. You can take the keys." You see that Maria quickly like kind of like like shuffles a little bit over to the side and grabs both keys and makes her way out back towards the front. As Lance looks over at you, he's like, "All right, this is where we hold all of our classified uh classified packages that we receive from other guilds. So it's time to make our way in." You see that you
But it's not like a bag of holding where you just think about it and you put your hand in and you take it out.
No, it's not like that. You see that as you both enter. Hold on one second.
Oh, 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 oh,
Hold on.
oh, 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 oh. It's so intense.
You see that you guys are teleported into what looks like an underground vault, and you see that Lance makes his way over and he says, "Hey, you the one working the shift?" You see the guard kind of looks over. He's like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm working the shift.
Do we really
Anything?"
have to be making conversation right now? We need to go.
You see that the guy looks over. He's like, who was that, boss?" Yeah, he's
Man,
like,
fucking away.
you see how Lance looks over. He's like, "I don't think you got to worry about that, son. We gotta make our way in." You see that the guy kind of looks over nervously at both of you. He's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but it seems like the storage is taken up by other people." Yeah, Lance is like, "Other people? There shouldn't be nobody else down here besides all the guards I put in here. Who are you?"
Is the door unlocked?
You can check, but first off, give me an insight check.
13.
13. You can, as you look over at this guy, you get an odd sense of hostility from him.
All right.
You see that Lance kind of looks over. He's like, "All right, get out of the way, son. We gotta make our way in. We have some important business we need to take care of." You see that he pushes over the guy on the side. He's like, "Oh, uh, all right, sir." You see that Lance kind of like pushes his way through the door, and he as you follow suit, if it will let me, as you follow suit into another room where there's another guard. He says, "Hey, where's all the other guards here?" The guy looks over and he doesn't say anything. He just like nods his head over at the other room. As he nods over, you guys make your way in, and you see that there are like a couple guards sitting over by the table drinking. He says, "Hey, you aren't supposed to be in here. You're supposed to be dealing with the shift. Why the hell are you guys all in here relaxing? I didn't pay you guys to relax." You see that all of them kind of look at each other like, "Yes, yes, yes, sir." You see that they kind of like look over and like stand at attention. They're like, Lance, like, all right, keep doing about your business, making sure nobody's coming in here.
Now,
All right."
Lance, I wouldn't let that slide.
As you
But that's
guys,
just me.
as you are still making your way through, you see that you're stopped over in the hallway, and you see that Lance kind of like goes close to you. He's like, "Hey, Eric, I'm gonna need you to be prepared. I don't recognize any of these guards. These guys aren't the guys that I hired for the hired to keep the classified packages down here safe. I don't recognize these guys."
I had a feeling
Something's not right
something
down
was
here.
amiss.
As I also forgot to mention, as you are down here, you get a strong sense that Hellfire is down here somewhere.
But our package, he's close. Let's
All
keep
right.
venturing through.
All
Try
right.
not to make any. What's the word? I'm really smart. I have a big smart word for this. Don't try to provoke anyone. The less attention we draw, the better.
You see that Lance? You see that Lance opens up to another room and leans over. Is like, "Ladies, ladies." You see that they both stand at attention. He's like, all right, at ease, at ease. Any of you guys see any suspicious activity in here?" You see that both of them are very silent as they both look at both of you, and they both like they look at you guys, and then they both look at each other, and they like shake their heads and like. And Lance looks over at them. He's like, "Okay, all right, just making sure. At ease, at ease. No need to feel stiffened around my direction, ladies. Come on now." You see that Lance keeps going up into another room as you guys are brought into a small waiting area. And you see that there's a guard over there. At this point, you can tell the direction of where Hellfire is. He is somewhere to your right.
Okay. I start going to the right, just slowly.
You start going toward the right, and as you're about to reach the door where you can literally feel Hellfire behind it, you see that the guard kind of puts his hand out and like pushes you on the chest. He's like, "Hey, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to be in here." You see that Lance kind of goes up. He's like, "Who the fuck are you to tell my friend to not be in here? What the fuck's going on in there?"
I
see- Oh, go ahead.
okay. Genius idea. When he puts his hand on my chest, Eric goes. Oh. And he like falls on the floor and starts like gagging and choking.
Okay.
When I fall on the floor, I want to look underneath the crack of the door.
Give me a performance check.
Do I have to make a performance check to get on the floor?
No, give me a performance check over the fact that you got pushed and you're like gagging and everything, and you like stumble to the floor to like take a quick sneak peek under it. Give me a performance check first.
That's an 18.
Okay. As you see that as you are pushed, you go into your song and dance, and you see that Lancer's over is like, Eric, Eric. You see that you are slowly stumbling to the floor.
I look underneath the door. Do I see through the other side, like footsteps on the other side?
You look underneath the door, and you see that there are multiple shadows in this door behind this door.
Okay. Oh fuck. Okay. Eric's go. And he fucking disappears.
Oh shit. You see that
misty step underneath the door.
You see that as you fall to the floor and you misty step, you see that just like as a quick thing, you see that Lance kind of like looks over, it's like, what the fuck? And you as you teleport in, you see that there are two cultists keeping Hellfire in some kind of like prison of sorts, a flame prison.
Oh, this simply won't do.
You can see that Hellfire is. You can see that, like, as you look at Hellfire, you look and you can feel that his like mana has been like almost completely drained. He is like he's like at his Hellfire is at its wit's end.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray on him.
Okay. You cast Scorching Ray and you kill these two guards, and as you kill them, you see that they like both fall to the floor, and you see that their bodies begin to like wiggle and worm as you see like tentacles spurt out from the hoods, and you see that the hoods unveil this weird tentacle-esque looking creature underneath it as they both fall to the floor, like squirming and writhing on the floor. As you do that, you see that this like barrier, you see that this barrier that's keeping Hellfire inside completely dissipates and is gone, leaving just Hellfire. You can see that Hellfire is breathing heavily and you can feel that Hellfire's like you can feel Hellfire's heartbeat is very, very slow.
Okay. I reach my hands and I say, come on, come to Papa.
You see that as you pick up Hellfire, it like weakly opens its eyes and looks at you before it passes out. And yeah, it's in your inventory now. So put a weakened Hellfire in your inventory.
Just shove, I shove him in my pocket.
Um, as
No,
you
I imagine
are
he's like just around my waist or something.
as you are picking up Hellfire, you see that the door bursts, and you see that a corpse of a demon falls to the floor right at your feet, like completely like sliced and gashed. As you look over at Lance, he's like, "Fucking demon!" Jeez, by Astra.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
this is what happened to
this
my
kind of
people.
sucks.
Good God. You see that
Hopefully, we can get out of here without rising suspicion, if we're lucky.
if we're fucking lucky. I will have to stop you here real quick. My dog just took a shit in front of me. I'll be right back.
Damn it.
Okay, I'm back. um,
Yay.
you see that? You said as Lance kind of steps in, you see that there's like a bunch of demon blood like splattered all over his armor. He looks over, he's like, "Is this? This is a demon, right?"
Yeah, that's totally a demon.
Haven't seen one in years. Jeez, this really is like Ravenfall all over again. I got a bad feeling about the rest of them that might be waiting outside for us.
Yes, most unfortunate. Lance, we need to exit this place and burn the building to the ground.
We can't be burning down my mercantile. No, it's my business. I'll see if I can get this all cleared out, but we need to get out of here first. I agree. You see that Lance kind of like takes charge as you both kind of
I cast prestidigitation on Lance to clean him up.
Okay. You cast prestidigitation on Lance, and you see that you like clean him up, and you see that as you both are making your way out, you see that one of the female guards that was there as you guys are making your way out kind of looks at you, and she says, "So, anything else you need, guild leader?" As Lance kind of looks over. God damn! Hold on.
Oh no, now the other one poopied.
Sorry. You see that? God damn. You see that as you both are making your way out of the area, you see that one of the female guards looks over at you both, and she says, "So, anything else you need, guild leader?" As both you and Lance see like look at her, you see that her body slowly begins to change forms and morph.
Did you get a haircut?
Her body begins to change and morph into that of a succubus, along with the other one. I'm gonna need you. I'm gonna need you to roll initiative for me, please.
Oh fuck. Please, good lord, give me a good initiative.
I'm also running
Please,
Mercurio's
good
stat block,
lord.
just without the Mercurio stat block, but like less health and no spells because he's a fighter. So
Bro, no divine smites.
no divine smite because he is a fighter.
Should at least give him like 15 million attacks.
He gets 2 attacks. Don't worry. Okay.
Alright, I got 14.
Okay, 1 sec.
Please tell me these are some fat ass succubus and they don't know how to fucking move. And I mean fat ass, like not with the ass, but more on the fat. Everyone at
Okay,
home, like
what
and
was?
subscribe.
Yes, indeed. Like and subscribe.
I got
What did you get on initiative?
I got a 14.
14. Okay. Now I can be able to build the initiative order actually in game. So it goes Lance
Oh yeah, they did
first.
that. Got an update for
Yes.
that.
So it goes Lance first. Then it goes to you. Then it goes to this succubus, and then this one. Apply turn order. So Lance, you see that Lance immediately springs into action. You see that he goes straight for this one in front of you. Let me go ahead and make an attack roll for Lance real quick. I just need to add a. I need to add a +2 sword to Mercurio's inventory for the attack for him. So real quick. +2 longsword. Okay. The Morning Star. Okay, so Lance is gonna make an attack. That I believe is a hit. I just need to double check as well on the stat sheet for a. I need to get the stat sheet real quick. Fuck, I forgot to. Damn it, I forgot the other thing I needed to grab, which is the stat sheet. So I need to quickly pull up the stat sheet for Succubus. Listen, this wouldn't be a proper D&D stream or D&D video if I didn't have everything prepped beforehand, okay? Okay.
While Cuba is doing that, make sure to like and subscribe.
Indeed,
And put in the
like.
comment section who's your favorite character, your favorite player character in this session.
Your favorite player character. Okay, that's a hit. Hold on. I need to change up the max health as well of you.
Oh, you didn't give them HP? How thoughtful.
Yeah, I didn't give them the max HP, which is what they're gonna need for this combat encounter.
66.
Yeah, 66 is how much it
Got
is on the D&D
66
stat
in me,
sheet.
dog.
Oh shit. Okay, so Lance hits. Let me see if let me see how much damage he deals, real quick. Oh, I did the wrong fucking roll. I'm stupid. Okay, so Lance deals. Holy shit, 11 damage. Okay. You see that. Oh, actually, hold on. Make another attack swing. Oh, that's bad. Okay. Um, you see that Lance immediately goes over, and you see that he makes a swing at this succubus. You see that he was able to do a quick horizontal slash before the succubus was able to like prep for this attack. But you see that as he slashed, he tries to pivot and do like a quick crescent overhead strike. But you see that that Lance was kind of slow on the swing, and you see that the succubus was able to grab his blade mid swing and like move his blade aside from the swing, causing it to block the attack entirely. Um, so I think, yeah, so that's it for Lance's turn. I'll have him hold on to, I'll have him hold on to the,
Doesn't he just get 2 attacks a turn?
he did. His second attack was
Okay,
supposed,
never
yeah,
mind.
his second attack missed. So, all right, Eric, it's your turn.
All right, time to do something pretty cool. I'm gonna
Oh, I'm about to make
do
a
an
name for
entire
myself,
front
yeah.
flip all the way over the third succubus.
So wait, you're gonna do what? Sorry.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do a whole front flip over the entire succubus. I'm just gonna scoop past her.
Which one?
I'm
This
just
one?
trying to get like, yeah, I'm trying to get in the corner,
Okay.
basically.
Hold on. I'm just gonna change the base color to red so that it's
So she's
so we know which
evil
one.
succubus.
So that it's so we know which one is gonna go like next. So the first one is this one. Okay.
Okay.
So you're gonna scooch past her. There's gonna be an opportunity of attack from her from
What do you
the
mean?
from this succubus, right?
Well, no, not leaving her range.
Oh, so where are you going
Like I
specifically?
need to go in the corner where that torch is, on the right.
This one, right? This
No,
torch?
on the right.
This one.
Yes, that one.
Okay, so you're trying to go to the corner here. This
I
one,
need
this
to get to
tile.
her to of the tile that she's standing in.
Oh, the tile that she's standing in. Okay, so you go onto her tile. So what now?
I need to get in the corner between her and that rock.
This small corner right here.
Yep, that tiny one right there.
Okay, so you make your way over to this very tiny corner.
Excuse me, ma'am. And then I'm gonna bonus action, mantle of flame, and
Okay.
then action. Yeah, you know, it's a burning hands, baby. You know, get both of them.
Would that also hit Lance?
No, it wouldn't.
Okay, just double check. Wait, I want to double check this. So hold on. So
What was
this.
a hater?
So I just want to double check just to make sure. So this out
This
to
hater.
these two. How long? How long is it? Is it
3 tiles.
3 tiles? Okay. Okay. So yeah. Uh, how? what is the
I
feed?
don't know
Is
the
it?
conversion rate to be honest, but I feel like you're just a hater right now.
I'm just double checking. Okay. So this would not hit Lance. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and roll. Oh, sorry. It's 2 deck saves, right?
Yeah, 2 deck
Okay.
saves. But I do need to roll damage.
Yeah. So 2 deck saves. So let me double check the stat sheet for a succubus. They have pretty good deck save. So let's see.
No, they don't.
Ooh, I'd say you're lucky and unlucky. So one got a nat 1 and one got a nat 20.
Wow.
So this one in front of you got a nat 1, and then this one over on the right side got a nat 20.
You know, the focus was
So
on the one anyways, so I
how
think they're
much
cool.
damage do you deal in total?
15 full damage, and I guess half that would be 7.
Yeah, so you did 15, so this succubus would go down to 40. So this one would go down to 40, and then 7 for this one, right?
Yes.
There you go. Okay, so down to 49. Okay. All right. As you wait, hold on. Do they? Oh, they have a resistance to fire too.
Oh, I didn't declare I was using Hellfire. God damn it.
Yeah. So hold on. So this one had 55. So because you did 15 damage, so we're gonna do 55. So half of 15 would be I don't
7.
7. Okay. Oh wait, that's way too much health. Hold on.
Oh.
So 7. So 7 half because they got a
Would be
nat
3.
20 would be 3. Okay. So this one takes 3 damage, and then the other one takes 7 damage. Okay. You see that as you cast Burning Hands, you see that it hits both of them, and you see that Lance kind of like stumbles backwards from the Burning Hands to make sure he doesn't get hit from it. As he looks at you, he's like, "Whoa, you're aiming at the right people, right?"
I know what I'm doing.
Okay. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
Oh, I want to beat the fuck out of everyone in this room. That's what I want to do, DM. Can I do that? Free action?
No.
Okay, then I guess I have
That's it.
Yep, that's it. That's it.
Okay, so it is this succubus's turn. This succubus is going to. Hold on. So the next turn is the succubus. So the succubus. Let's see. This succubus is going to cast. So this succubus is going to look at Lance and is going to cast Charm. Make a roll. See? Oh wait, no, wait, I'm looking at the wrong fucking thing. Sorry, Lance needs to make a saving throw of 15.
Lance always makes these.
Wisdom.
Lance, you always make these, man.
He got a nat 20 on his save.
Fucking go.
Okay.
Lance. The Lance. Let's go.
I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. You see that the succubus looks over at Lance, and you see that her eyes begin to glow purple as she like puts her hands out in front of Lance, asking for like a hug. And you see that Lance kind of like recoils a little bit. You see that his eyes are like kind of twitching, and then you see that Lance shakes his head, and you see that his eyes go back to normal as the succubus kind of like looks in amazement that he was able to break out of it, and hisses at him. And Lance is like, "Oh, sorry, lady. I only deal with human ladies." So that's it for this succubus.
That one could learn a lot from you.
This succubus is going to cast Charm on you, Eric. So Eric, give me a Wisdom saving throw. Yeah, give me a Wisdom.
Damn it. Can I have advantage?
I will say that Lance can give you advantage because you're in proximity of Lance.
Yay. I love just asking for shit. A 15!
Okay. You see, so Eric, you see that you feel your eyes like being pulled towards this other succubus, as this other succubus's eyes also glow purple, and you see that your mind kind of lurches as the very terrifying looking succubus slowly changes into Karuni as she looks at you. And you see Karuni with a very lustful face looking at you and holding her arms out. But you see that Lance quickly goes over and bashes you on the shoulder, waking you from this charm. He's like, "Wake up, Eric, this is not the time."
I'm a married man. I'm a married man.
So that's it for the other succubus. It is back to Lance's turn. Lance is going to make another 2 strikes this, uh, at this succubus. So first one is a nat 20. Holy shit! That is a nat fucking 20, baby. So he deals. Okay, so that's 13 plus the other swing, which is 13, 7. Holy shit, he deals 20 points of damage on his first fucking swing, dude. 20 damage on his first swing is crazy. You see. Okay, oh, actually, sorry, that's his first swing. He's gonna make his another one. That still hits. Okay, so dealing. Oh my god! He dealt 34 damage in total, as he did 14 damage on 14 damage on this one. You see that Lance quickly upon bashing you on the shoulder and waking you up from your charmed state. You see that Lance quickly goes over and he you see that the succubus tries to swipe at Lance with some claws. You see with her claws. You see that Lance quickly bashes her arm away, leaving her open, and you see that Lance stabs her directly in the abdomen and slashing her to the side, causing her to have a literal slice on the side of her body as she is leaking blood everywhere on the floor. And you see that Lance, upon this opportunity, quickly does another quick slash to the side, you see that the succubus, holding her side, tries to hold up her other hand to block it. You see that Lance sees this, and he pivots his blade enough that it actually slices into the hand of the succubus, and also slicing through her hand.
Damn.
As the succubus, recoils backwards, screeching loudly into this small room. That's it for Lance's turn. He did so much damage on that turn. Holy shit.
How much damage did he do?
34 damage. Because he got 20 on his first swing and then 14 on his second.
21 left. Damn.
The succubus still has 15 HP left.
Oh, 15? Oh, hell yeah. I can do this easy. Alright. We just need probably bonus action. I think I'm gonna bonus action Dragon's Breath.
Okay.
You need a reminder?
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically on. Now I get on command Burning Hands.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna action use the Burning Hands. So.
Action Burning Hands. Okay, so 2 saves.
Yes. And it'll be Hellfire.
Okay, I was waiting for you to say it. I was literally smiling in my seat waiting. Okay, what is the save?
It will be 17.
17? They both fail, so they both take the full brunt of the damage. And
Okay,
it's
come on,
Hellfire
baby,
too,
vote
so
for
it
Luke.
goes past any fire resistance.
It goes through resistance.
Yeah, it goes through resistance. So you are doing full damage on
Fuck.
this one to both.
Fucking fucker fuck.
What did you get?
Oh, it only did 13.
It's only a 13. Dude, she is literally 2 health from dying. She's
Dude, if I hadn't fucked up the first time, she'd be dead. Oh, man. I want to reload my save in Baldur's Gate.
Eric, you see that as you cast Burning Hands, you see that how is it that Eric does Burning Hands again? Do remind the audience how Eric does his Burning Hands.
It's straight up Kamehameha blast.
Okay.
He puts his wrists together and he just whoosh.
You see that Lance or not Lance. You see that Eric like has his hands together, and you see that a like bluish purple flame begins to form inside of it as Eric casts Burning Hands and pushes out this like very strong, very strong flame out of his hands that pretty much looks very elegant. As it like does full fire damage to these guys as it goes past resistances. You see that this succubus, still alive, has like one eye barely opening to look at you, Eric, and is still like looking at you. Um,
I have an idea.
okay.
I'm gonna back all the way up with my movement, just all the way up to that pillar, or up to the
Uh,
stone.
back up to the pillar.
Yeah, that little stone thingy. I'm just gonna hop
That
up on
I
it.
think might be attack of opportunity.
Yes. That's the idea.
Okay.
And if she takes an attack of opportunity, then Lance can take an attack of opportunity.
That's true. So she'll take it. Let me see.
I'm a
if
genius.
they roll. Does a 17 hit you?
No.
Does it hit you?
Nope. I got an 18.
Holy shit. Okay, so Lance makes his swing now.
Thanks for the cloak of protection.
And he. Hold on.
Lance, please don't fuck it up now, bro. You've been doing so good.
How much is this? Oh no! He was off by one! He got a 14!
No, no, it was off by one twice.
He was off by one, dude! He got a 14 on his roll!
Oh no, now he's gonna get fucked up by two of these pieces.
So Eric, as you back off towards the corner, you see that this succubus, upon seeing you back up, you see that she lifts her hand from her wound and tries to scratch at you, but it's like a very slow swing. You're able to dodge it quickly. But Lance, you see that Lance also tries to make a swing at her as she swung at you, but you see that she was able to like barely still hanging on to her life, manages to duck just in time as you see like a little bit of hair is like sliced off from like the other bits of her bundled hair, as you see Lance's blade like slam into the wall as she like quickly like does like a quick twirl back up away from Lance. um okay, so that was your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's this succubus's turn. This succubus is going to do.
Don't do nothing you're gonna regret.
This succubus is going to polymorph into a rat. So this succubus will become a rat. I wonder if there's like a rat thing. Okay. So you see that the succubus polymorphs into a small rat. I need to make the rat smaller. There you go. You see that the
Damn.
you see that the succubus changes form and changes into a rat as she tries to get away from Lance. And since Lance already uses reaction, he can't do anything. Let me see.
But I have a reaction.
But you are out of the attack range.
What do you mean?
Aren't you?
Well, I moved.
You said you moved to the corner.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
move
you
out of
moved to
her
the
range.
corner.
didn't
Yeah,
I?
you moved
But
out
if
of
she's
the
moving past Lance, then she'll have to get into my range, right?
It's only an AC 10 rat, but the rat is moving out towards the side, and it has 30 feet of movement. Wait, no. 30 feet?
Well, so do most things.
20 feet of movement. So, 5, 10,
Wow, you are a spiteful little bitch.
15, 20, as this
Talking
rat
to the
is
rat,
trying
by
to
the
make its
way.
escape.
You little rat bitch. Fuck you.
So that's it for the rat. It's the other succubus's turn. This one is going to um this one is going to try to save and go to Lance. So 5 10 and is going to make a swing at Lance. Let's see if she hits first of all. Ooh, she does hit. Oh, that's right. I forgot to put the HP for Lance as well.
Let's no.
Okay.
Wait.
Wah. So Lance gets hit, and the succubus deals. Wow, that kind of sucks in damage because that's not even the full potential of damage, but you see that the succubus makes her way to Lance, and you see that as Lance was looking at this rat, he wasn't exactly paying attention as the succubus quickly goes over and like claws him in the armor, and you see that the armor like kind of punctures through as her claws just rip through the metal and like slashes the flesh underneath it. As you see Lance kind of like bleeds from his chest a little bit, dealing 10 points of damage. I think that's it. So it's now back to Lance's turn. Lance is going to try to target the rat. So 5. He's going to try to target the rat. Oh, wait, I made the wrong roll. That was a nat 22. If that was the attack roll, I would have got a nat 20. And he still makes the roll too. No, he still makes the roll. He still makes the roll anyway. So on his first swing, you see that as the rats try to scurry away, and like Lance got clawed. You see that Lance sees the rat moving, and you see that he quickly darts over and he plants the blade, splitting the rat's head off of its body, killing it immediately. So the succubus is dead. The polymorph succubus is completely dead now. And Lance is going to make another attack swing at this other succubus. Oh, fuck. Wrong roll again. Ooh. That's bad. That's bad.
Oh no, man. What is it with you when exclusively really good or really bad rolls?
Hold on. You see that as Lance killed this rat, you see that he tries to pull his blade up and like swing at the other succubus, but you see that Lance because his stance wasn't wide enough, you see that Lance instead kind of like does a too wide of a swing that instead his elbow actually touches the succubus first, completely negating his entire swing. You see that the succubus the succubus sees that Lance's elbow is closer. You see that the succubus like grabs Lance's arm, pulls it over to the side, completely disarming him from his blade. And you see that the succubus like pulls up her other hand, and you see that her claws elongate, and you see that she pierces Lance through like square in the chest. As you see that Lance like cries out in pain as Lance like bashes the succubus's arm off of him, and you see that the succubus's like nails got chipped, so all of those nails have been embedded into Lance, as Lance is departed from his long sword. As you see Lance's long sword like slides over, like clatters on the floor over to your direction in front of you. That's it for Lance's turn. So yeah, Lance can't do anything else from there. It's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hex this bitch.
Okay. What are you hexing?
This bitch.
But with what?
Oh yeah, I forgot I need.
Yeah, you need a hex curse. So what ability score are you? What ability score?
I mean, athletics is like about acrobatics. Dexterity. It's
Dexterity.
targeting dexterity.
Okay. So you do hex on her, which is a bonus action, right?
Yes, that's a bonus action. With
Okay.
my action, I want an object interaction. Give Lance his sword back.
Okay. So so you
Since I
grab.
can't cast another good spell, anyways. So.
Okay. So you grab. Okay. So You go over, Eric, and you see that as like Lance's blade clatters to the floor, you see that you quickly dart over to Lance's blade. You see you grab it and you quickly toss it over in his direction. You see that Lance like goes into position, and you see that the blade, you see that the handle lands perfectly in Lance's hand as he grips the blade as he grabbing it out of midair, holding it out in front of him again. Anything else you do here?
That is it.
Okay. This succubus's turn. This succubus is now going to again target you, and is going to cast Charm. So give me a DC 15 Wisdom save.
Okay. Let's do this one last time. My name is Eric with the K. I want to get this fucking wisdom save, bitches. Oh, it's a 20!
Nat 20?
No, not dirty.
Oh, it's not Nat 20. It's mod 20. Okay. And once again, Eric, you see that this same succubus, once again, you see that her eyes all begin to glow purple as you see that you're like you begin to like tunnel vision looking at her, and you see that she slowly you see that she slowly turns into Karuni looking at you, but you see that you remember what happened from last time, so you're able to quickly shake yourself back to safety as you see that the succubus, like the form of Karuni, fades away and you see the succubus again.
For a moment.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else you do here? Or sorry, that's it for the that's it for the succubus's
turn.
turn.
For her turn.
Asking
yourself.
Okay. It is Lance's turn. So Lance has his blade now, so Lance can properly attack. So Lance is once again going to attack this succubus. With a nat 20! With a nat 20! Oh shit! Alright.
Dude, this guy's unstoppable.
So that's, oh my god, that's on the first half of the swing, and on the second one? Sheesh! Lance deals 21 damage on that full attack right there. That's on his first, and then on his second one, oh, he fails that. You see that as Lance is gripping to the blade, and as the succubus has her attention to like turned towards you, Eric, you see that as you break from your charm, you see that Lance like quickly darts to her, and you see that because the succubus wasn't exactly paying a lot of attention to Lance, you see that Lance quickly goes over and like completely impales her from like the right kidney side to her left kidney side, completely impaling her through and through right there in the midsection. As you see Lance quickly quickly twist the blade and pull it out from her, you see that she begins bleeding on both sides of her body as she kind of like stumbles backwards, and you see that Lance once again tries to lift his blade and do like a quick strike, but because of like the wound that that like all those like nails embedded into Lance's body, you see that Lance kind of like it like kind of tense up on his swing, and you see that he like barely misses the swing on this succubus as she's like slowly backing up from him. As you see Lance kind of like as he like missed the strike, you see that Lance kind of like backs up and like holds his chest. And that's it. So now your turn, Eric.
Okay. I'm going to second level Scorching Ray.
Okay. Go ahead.
Do I get advantage?
Huh?
Do I get advantage?
No.
But I'm on the pillar. I'm higher than her.
Hold on. What is the feat of Scorching Ray?
The feet?
Or not feet. Sorry. What is the range? Yeah, like what is the range of Scorching Ray?
120.
What is the base?
120, bro. It's
is it just a flat 120?
It's just a flat 120.
Okay.
No further note. It's not like a ranged weapon where it's got like a long range.
Okay, just making sure. Okay.
I don't think any spell does that actually.
No, you don't get advantage on this one.
What do you mean? I'm higher
It's
than her.
it's only a slight It's only a slight change. It's not like a major one.
Obi-Wan would be disappointed.
Unlike,
16 hit.
16, that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Okay, hellfire damage, by the way.
Okay.
This is 15 damage.
Okay. She is still up, but very injured.
24 hit.
Hits.
Okay. This is 16 damage.
Okay. Um, Eric, you see that as this succubus kind of like holds her sides from like bleeding out too much, you see that she lifts her head to look at you, and this gives you the perfect opportunity. As she looks at you, you can see like an Eric posed with his hand. How does Eric do his scorching ray?
Basically, when Eric has Scorching Ray, like these three bolts of fire circle around him like sharks, and as they go, he just picks one up around him and he, like, underhand, like throws it like a horseshoe, basically. And he goes, phew, 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 and it hits like her side, and then her shoulder, and then the last one goes right between her eyes.
Yeah, you see that as this succubus looks at you, you see an Eric with three like three flame like fireballs right encircling him. You see that he picks up one and like quickly chucks it, and you see that it like completely like blasts off one of the succubus's legs as she like falls over, and you throw another one. You see that it obliterates one of her arms, completely flying off of her, and you see that she looks at you one last time as you chuck one more, and you see that you create an entire hole encasing her entire head, blowing off her head entirely, killing her. She's dead. Back to
Woohoo!
exploration. You see that as you kill this succubus, you see that Lance kind of like still holding his chest, kind of looks at you, is like, "Jeez, kind of brutal, ain't it?"
Still got the moves.
You're damn right. Oh shit.
And she
As you
tried to
see,
impersonate my wife.
jeez, must have been terrifying. As you see Lance kind of like stumble backward and like sit on the tile behind you, he's like, "Whew, whew, oh man, those nails from that succubus are fucking sharp. I can still feel it in my chest. Ooh."
Yeah, no, I better get that checked out. Here, and I hand him a potion of greater healing that I have in my butt.
You see that you hand the potion of greater healing to Lance. He's like, "Oh, thanks. I didn't even know you had one of these. These are expensive. Did you buy these from one of my places?" "Oh,
No,
yeah, you should have asked me. I would have given you a
this place
discount."
is a cheapskate. No, this place is cheap even if you did give me a discount, so.
Don't be saying that about the business I've been working on ever since Ravenfall. Ugh.
Lance, your business fucking sucks. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you.
Fuck you, man. Worked hard on this business. You see that he puts down the bottle of greater healing next to him as he like takes off the plate armor, and he like you see like the chainmail under it was completely slashed with like three gashes, and then you see like five individual holes in the middle, and like five individual like smaller holes where there's like the nails of that succubus still embedded in him. As you see that he like um grabs like a piece of fabric from his grabs a piece of fabric from his shirt and like tears it off and like wraps it and puts it in his mouth, and you see that he like with his own fingers, you see that he slowly one by one begins picking out the nails of this succubus, the entire nail, the whole way, one by one, as you see that he plucks them out of his body, and he quickly drinks the greater healing, causing all of the holes to heal. As he puts back his armor, he's like, "Oh, oh my, wow, oh wow, that hurt like a son of a bitch. Ooh, whew, thanks for the potion." Ooh.
Just a means to get a move on. We
That's
have
for
a ways
sure.
to go.
We gotta get out of here. I think if I remember, there's still one more. You see that Lance
Catching
kind
our
of
luck,
goes,
but
"Oh,
hopefully we didn't cause a lot of commotion.
man." You see that you guys go by the door, and you see that you guys hear footsteps coming down the hallway. Lance looks at you, is like, all right, so what's the deal? What do we do here?
Basically, grab Lance by the back of his collar and pull him against the wall and try to hide.
You see that you pull over. You see that you pull Lance by the wall, and as you hear the footsteps kind of like pass by you. Uh, as Lance looks over, he's like, "What do we do now?"
We just sneak by. No need to cause more trouble.
Sneak by. I don't think that's very possible in that hallway. I know this layout, but that hallway, I made it specific, so long blades like this, as he kind of shows you his blade, he's like, long blades like this would be damn near useless in there.
Well, here's this small knife I snuck in because it's adventuring gear, but it's not technically a dagger.
You hand Lance this kind of like dagger that is supposed to be meant for skinning, so it doesn't exactly
Cooking basically.
Yeah, it's not exactly a very like reliable weapon, but it's better than nothing. You hand it to him, he's like, really? Tiny knife? Well,
if you don't like it, give it back.
Hell, it's better than nothing, I guess. You see that Lance kind of looks over, and you see that the guard stops, and you see that he looks over. He's like, "Hey, you guys okay in there?" What's up, Eric?
I did a bit where I don't know, Eric was just trying to mimic their voices, but probably wouldn't go too well.
If you want to do that, give me a deception check.
No, I don't want to do that.
Okay. So what is it that you do here?
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna cast Thaumaturgy to make a big old boom sound across from us. So like not like from the other doorway.
Oh, from the other doorway over here, right?
Yeah, so that he turns that way, and then we'll fucking kill him.
Okay, so you cast Thaumaturgy. First of all, give me a stealth check. I have to do one for Lance too. And he can't exactly be stealthy as he is wearing plate armor, so it's gonna.
Yeah, so am I.
It's gonna roll this at a disadvantage. So.
Man, if only I got my mithril armor. That's a 16 though.
16. Let me roll for Lance real quick. He even with disadvantage, he got a 19 and he got a nat 20 and a 16. Oh my god.
Shit.
Yeah. So holy shit.
It was meant to be.
It was meant to be, indeed. You see that as you hear footsteps coming into the room, you cast Thaumaturgy, making a big boom sound that echoes out through this hall. You see that the guy completely like walks past you. He sees the corpse. He's like, "Oh shit, they might have escaped. Damn it!"
Kabushki.
You see that the guy begins slowly changing as he becomes a full demon, and in Abyssal, he's like, "Damn it! They're escaping!" As you see that he goes over to the door, do you try to kill him by any chance before then, or do you let him pass?
I think we're better off not killing him. I think we're just gonna sneak past him.
Okay.
We already passed our check.
You see that he looks over at the door, and he looks at the blood. He's like, shh. He looks over at the corpse. He's like, "Shit, they're escaping." You see that he goes over to the door, and he like quickly opens it and goes upstairs. And he goes and searches for them as you hear screaming coming from upstairs.
Bruh.
You
that
see
doesn't lead to anywhere, does it?
You see that Lance looks over. He's like, "I don't think that was a good idea, Eric."
Okay, time to follow him.
No, I think we should be okay. That's where we usually leave.
You just said that wasn't a good idea. Now you change your mind.
Well, listen, okay. It's kind of hard to remember this place. That hallway, if I remember correctly, that just leads to where we keep captives of like prisoners that need to be transported. So I think we should be okay. It's just prisoners. I don't think it's too big of a problem, is it?
That is
No.
terribly unethical, but quite frankly, I do not have the energy to have this argument.
You and me both. I don't think I want to have another argument while I'm still recovering from that horrible pain. Let's just get the fuck out of here. You
Yeah,
see
alright,
that
let's do
you and Lance begin making your way through, and you come across the hallway again, or you come across the room again with those three, as you still hear them talking amongst each other. This time, they're not even talking common; they're talking in abyssal. Um, as you get closer, you hear them talking. They're like, "They're such idiots. How do they not even realize that we're demons?" You hear the woman talk. She says in abyssal, she's like, "Well, of course they're not going to know we're demons. It's because of my polymorph. Duh." As the other one looks over, is like, "Hey, shut up. It's not like you're the one doing everything. We got to make sure that we have to hold these guys captive until he gets here." You see that Lance looks over at you. He's like, "What the fuck are they saying?"
They're talking mad shit, and honestly, I want to beat the fuck out of them, but we cannot take this fight right now. Here, take this, and I give him a potion of invisibility.
Okay. So you give Lance a potion of invisibility. He looks over. He's like, "Wow, are you an alchemist? Do
Something like that.
you think I do you think I can employ you by chance? Like, can I employ you for some services for alchemy? Because I got potions I need to. You know what? Never mind.
As
I'll
a
ask you
matter of
about.
fact,
Yeah, I'll ask you
fuck
about.
no. Now get a move on.
I mean, hey, you could be making some gold on this. You know what?
Get a
Never mind.
fucking move on.
Yeah, we're on a fucking dire situation. What the fuck am I doing? You see that Lance quickly, like pops open the bottle and he drinks it. And you see that Lance completely disappears. You see that Lance like completely disappears. I'll just say that. I'll give it a torch just to say that he's like, because when you make creatures invisible, like hold on, like this. Not status, hide. So when you do that, they are completely invisible. I have to hold tab to see them. Um,
Night vision.
so you see that you see that he turns invisible. So what about you?
I also grab a potion of invisibility and go invisible.
Okay. So you both go invisible, and you guys. Let me see. Let me make a roll for Lance real quick because he's wearing plate armor, so it's not exactly hard to really walk, unless potion of invisibility negates sound.
I doubt it.
Okay, I'll just make a roll.
You just become invisible. Anything you wear carries invisible with you.
Okay, I'll just make a stealth check, but I'll make it a base stealth check because he would get advantage from stealth because he's invisible, but because he's wearing plate armor, that'd give him disadvantage. So it's just gonna be a
the invisible condition.
okay.
It's impossible to see. It's heavily obscured. Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I'll give him a flat. I'll give him a flat stealth check. Let me give him a flat stealth check. And he's holy shit. Lance got an 18 on that. Holy shit, got a high roll. You see that you guys are able to, even with plate armor, you guys are able to like quickly like step past them. As you are like walking through, you hear one of them be like, "What the fuck is that clinking sound? You guys hear that?" And the other, you see that you hear that the female looks over. She's like, whatever. Don't worry about it. Those guys are probably still stuck down there with the other two anyway. The other guys are like, yeah, true, probably right. You make your way through, and once again, there's another human right here on the side. Um, as you are over here, you bypass him again as well. But this time you see that there is another guard that is completely like you see that the guard has like morphed back, and you see that he is a demon this time, as he is like completely blocking your exit to go out into the hallway.
My God, he's a fucking belated demon. All right.
You see that?
To
Yeah.
Lance.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I say it. Okay. I'm gonna put him in a rear naked choke and to cover his noise, and you need to take him out.
I do that? Okay, so what's the plan? You're gonna take him into a choke?
I cover him, so I cover his fucking mouth so he doesn't scream, and then you gotta cut him in half.
Oh, Milo, no. Oh, no.
Who the fuck is Milo?
Hold on, 1 second. Milo's doing some stupid shit. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, Milo was doing some
Yay.
stupid shit. Okay, so you guys come up with a plan to do this, to put put the demon in a rear naked chokehold while Lance stabs him, killing it.
Yep.
Okay, go. What do you do here now?
I just need to cover his fucking mouth so he can't scream.
Okay, so
Either
you're going
that
to
or like laugh his throat or something.
grapple him. Okay, and since you're invisible, he's not going to be able to notice. So give me this athletics check with advantage.
Okay. That's a 17. That's not
Okay.
bad.
You were able to like quickly even though this like demon has like spikes on the back of it, you were able to like find a spot that you were able to just like quickly grab a hold of him and like put him and like pull him back into the hallway as you see that Lance like pulls up his blade and he completely like impales the Milo, don't do that. What the fuck are you doing? You see that Lance grabs his blade and completely plunges his blade deep into the skull of this demon, completely killing it. Lance looks over at you. He's like, "Holy shit, that actually worked! Holy."
Well, yeah, it worked. It was my plan. My plans always work. Why does nobody know this?
Well, lead the way.
All right, and I lead the way.
Okay.
And this is whence we came, right?
Yep. So this is where you came from. So you guys
Alright.
also.
I'm just going to cast Create Bonfire a couple of times in here and set everything on fire.
Lance, before you cast it, you see that you create a small flame in your hand. And Lance like, whoa, 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 wait a fucking minute. Hold on. Can we not set fire to my business, please?
You mean set fire to the enemies of humanity?
Listen, man, there might be enemies in this place, but I could probably figure out how to probably get rid of them. I think.
I already found a way to get rid of them, and I hold my hand.
Yeah,
free.
no, wait, just wait, man. I spent so long making this business. Come on, and it barely it's starting to make a name for itself, man. Come on.
Lance. And I put my hand on his shoulder. I don't care, really.
Listen, you may not care, dude, but I've been working on this business for so long, man. Let me handle the situation, okay? Before you go ham wild and start burning this place, let me see if I can try to get some people out there to have some security come down here, and I will lead the charge in security.
Lance, last time a soldier disobeyed my orders, it ended up terribly.
I
You wanna
know,
the
I was
story
there to
behind that?
witness it. Listen,
No,
Eric.
you weren't. Because the
Eric.
last time I told a soldier to do something, it was to take a female version of myself captive, and he didn't do that.
You
He
see
said, "Let
Lance.
her be."
You see Lance kind of hesitate, and he looks at you with like a stone face. He's like,
And now she's on the fucking lam. There's a person just as dangerous as me on the fucking loose, and there's no way we can stop her because
Wait,
the
whoa,
soldier
whoa,
did not obey my orders.
Wait. You said a female version of yourself? What? You said there's a female version of yourself running around the world? Yaka? Uh-oh. Yaka might have had a small oopsie daisy. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
My bad, my shit crashed.
Oh, okay. You see that Lance with a, when you tell Lance that there's like a female version of yourself running around, you see that Lance kind of like looks at you with like a blank face. He's like, "Wait, you said there's a female version of yourself running around here?"
None of this is important.
Whoa! I think that's important on most
It is
levels.
not fucking important, Lance.
I think that's pretty damn important. How did you look?
No,
Like,
it wouldn't
okay,
be
hold on.
important if
Let
I
me.
had a
I
soldier
don't.
listen to my fucking orders. Lance, you shut your fucking mouth right now. Now,
But I
burn
mean,
this place to the ground.
It's an important. Wait, wait,
Alright,
wait, 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 wait,
I'm
wait,
gonna
wait.
go
Fuck,
caboose.
fuck, burning the place to the ground. I need to ask. In your eyes, 1 through 10.
Eric takes like a sharp inhale in. Like an 8.5.
You see Lance kind of look at.
That's not just me holding myself in a high regard either.
You see Lance kind of look. He's like, oh, I see, I see. Not that I'm gonna do anything with that, of course. Nothing like that. I already got
Yes,
a
you
wife. And,
are. You're going to fucking arrest her the moment you goddamn see her.
no, don't worry. I already got a wife and kids at home that I gotta worry about anyway. So that's why I'm saying I need to hold on to this business, dude. Cause like if I don't, I'm probably gonna get killed by Elga.
Do I know Elga? Has like
No,
Lance ever written to me?
no. You just know that there is a woman named Helga. Sorry, did you not hear the H in it?
Oh, I didn't hear that. Helga. I guess
Yeah,
because he was whispering, I didn't hear it. But whatever.
yeah. So he's like, if I don't keep this business, Helga's going to fucking kill me. You know that as a married man too, right?
And if we don't kill these demons, I'm going to fucking kill you.
Well, listen, man, listen. I gotta hold on to this business, dude. Okay, how about this, okay? Why don't we just at least burn the under portion here, and I'll just come up with a story that some fire broke out in here, and some people ended up dying, and demons appeared in here. I can come up with a story like that. Don't worry. They'll follow it. It's fine. Just this under portion. Is it okay if we keep the upper portion? Can we keep the rest of my place safe? Because this
And
place is.
Eric starts running it.
You see that you start igniting. He's like, okay, 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 okay. As you look back at Lance, he's like, okay, so, can we keep the other portion? Because remember, this place is somewhere completely separate, not from the other
I don't
building.
listen to him. I keep walking to the portal.
Okay, okay. You walk towards the portal, and you both come back to the you both come back to the upper world, come back to the Merchants Guild. As you exit the Merchants Guild, you see that you close the doors of the wardrobe, and you feel that the magic of the portal completely dissipated. It's gone. Lance looks over at you. He's like, "Whew, wow, well, this place really has a problem. Man, I really
You
gotta
still
fix
have that
that."
key on you?
Oh, I had Maria take those keys back, but don't worry. I'll deal with the situation, Maria, in just a moment. Um, in a
Could have
short
sworn it's
terms,
been something unrecognizable.
in a short terms notice, you see that coincidentally Maria ends up coming back to you guys. She says, uh, "Guild leader, guild leader." You see that Lance was always like, "Yes, what's it? What happened? Any problem, Maria?" You see that Maria looks over. She's like, "Sir, um, there are guards asking outside for you." Lance looks over. He's like, "Uh, for me? Uh, okay. I don't think that should be too much of a problem, I guess." You see that he looks over at you. He's like, "Okay, so seems like there's probably going to be a situation outside. There's a back door over on the other side. You see that Lance hands you a silver key. He's like, take this silver key, go take the back door, and I'll go deal with the guards outside. Sound good?
Roger, Roger.
Okay."
Take the key.
You take the key and you quickly go over to the side door, and you are making your way out. um, hold on, I need to put characters here for this.
Damn.
As you've made your way out and are sneaking in the back alleys, you come over to the side to see Lance speaking with the guards. As you look at Lance, you see that Lance is speaking with two like two guards with a cultist looking individual, which is weird because the armors are different from the one from Moxrin. They are unrecognizable. As you look over, you can kind of hear their conversation here. Lance like, "What? For for me? What crime have I committed? Me? Larceny? Arson? What? I don't. No. 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 You see that the other two guards kind of get closer to Lance as you see Lance quickly draw his blade. He's like, "Take another step at me again, and I will fucking kill both of you. Do not test me. I am the guild leader here of the Mercantile Guild. If you have any complaints, any problems, you can take it with me in my office. But if you're here to arrest me, that's not going to happen. What crime have I committed that warrants an arrest? Nothing? Huh? Exactly what I thought. Now, all three of you leave this premises, or I will personally deal with all three of you right here, right now, myself." You see that Lance kind of looks at all three of them, as you see that the other two guards next to him quickly point their lance or spears at Lance. As Lance looks over, he's like, "What? What the hell are both of you doing?" As you see that the cultist kind of goes up to Lance, and you see that the cultist like puts up its like arm in its robe, and you see a very like withered looking hand peer out from the robe and like touch Lance, and you see Lance completely collapse to the ground.
Shit.
And you see that the other two are like putting like these cuffs on Lance and like taking off his plate armor. Um, as you see that the cultist like steps over him and walks into the building.
Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, fuck me, dude. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Go back into the building.
Okay. As you are going through like the side entrance of the building, you see that the cultist goes over and he like walks over to the front desk, where you see hold on, where you see Maria standing at the front desk looking at this individual. You don't see anything. You can't hear anything in particular between the both of them, but you notice that Maria hands both of the rusted and the gilded key to this cultist individual.
You son of a bitch. All right. Boo, boo, choo, boo, 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 choo. All right. So you know how I casted hex earlier?
Yes.
Going to bonus action, move my hex onto the cultist.
Um. Okay, so you bonus action hex onto the cultist.
Uh-huh.
Um. As you hex the cultist, you hear or you see that the flames around this place begin to burn up and burn bright red. As you see one of the guards look over, he says, "We got a magic caster somewhere in this building."
Huh, I wonder who he could fucking be. It's the dude with the hood who just walked in.
You see that all the other guards seem to be like disregarding this this cultist like individual. They seem to be disregarding him. As you see that the flames in the lobby like burns bright red, letting them know that a magic has been casted somewhere inside or nearby.
All right. Just need to bide my time. I hate this motherfucker.
You see, as you like take a peek at some of the places, you look over and you see that some of the you see
Well, I
that
didn't say
the
I'm going out.
other. Oh, no, no, no! I'm saying like taking quick peeks and everything. So like moving back and forth between the sides entrances and everything. You see that the other two guards have made their way inside, but the other two guards that were with the cultists are still outside, having Lance in like a still having Lance in like cuffs. As you see, Lance seems to like not be moving.
Okay, okay. I got this. You're Eric with the K. You fucking got this. All right, I'm gonna still inside.
Okay.
Um, I move out from my cover
Okay.
And can I get the drop on this dude?
Um, give me a stealth check first of all, because there's a lot of people in this building, by the way.
With advantage?
Uh, well, you said you got out of cover, so I can't say I'd give you advantage
But
with
like, you
that.
know, like this is the moment I'm popping out and like getting the drop on him.
Um, no
Wah.
way.
That's a 14. Is it better than like his
Um,
passive perception or something?
Um, you see that as you are about to take a step and move towards him, you take one step and you feel your body freeze as you hear a
Bruh.
voice echoing in your mind, saying like all these different voices begin popping into your mind, giving you this weird psychically deranged headache. As you hear one voice like whisper out to you, "Leave."
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fuck you. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk, badass fucking walk, and uh I say, hey, did you have an appointment or is this a walk-in?
As
And
you, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I'm gonna bonus action Hexblade's curse on his forehead.
Okay, so then what does that do exactly? Give me a bit of a rundown.
Uh in essence, I get extra damage per hit equal to my proficiency. 19s and 20s are critical hits, and when he dies, which he will, I will heal 6 HP.
Okay, so what else do you do from here?
Uh, well, time to go ham.
Okay.
I'm gonna as this time uh 3. Yes. No, not 3. 4. 4 bolts of fiery energy uh swirl around me, then they puff out and become blue, and I start throwing fucking fire bolts at them with
Okay.
my level 3 uh fucking scorching ray.
Okay. So you do that. Um, you don't even need to put up. You don't even need to put up damage for this one, because you're targeting the cultist particularly. As you shoot out these four bolts of flame towards this individual, you see that you hit them all four dead on. As you see that you see four like burn holes into this person's cloak. But you see that as you shoot these, you see that the cloak like takes the hits, but you see that the cloak falls to the ground. And inside
What the
that cloak, you
shit?
hear little scuttlings. As you
Is
see
it
that
fucking 4 raccoons in a trench coat?
in this coming out of this cloak, you begin to see dozens and dozens of insects begin to start pushing their way out of this cloak and begin to like encircle it, and you see that it completely like starts chewing into the cloak itself until the cloak completely disappears in this mound of just insects. As you see that the insects begin climbing each other and basically forming themselves into a humanoid form. As you see this like humanoid insect person form themselves in the lobby. You see that the head of this insectoid human thing looks in your direction. He looks over at you. He says, "I told you to leave."
I told you to shut the fuck up.
Um, Eric, I'm gonna need you to give me a deck save.
Yay, I love making deck saves. How'd you know I fucking love deck saves, Dungeon Master? Can I get advantage?
I'll give you advantage because you caught them off guard.
That's a 9.
You see that the insectoid human puts his hand out, and you see like dozens of these like flying bugs spray out of his hand in like a like stream, and they like push onto you, completely pushing you, and you hit the wall,
Ouch.
dealing. You see,
Each.
dealing 23 points of force damage as you were pushed and you
Horse?
crash and hit the wall. Yes. Uh,
They're bugs.
it's like, think of it like getting hit with like, those like firefighter hoses where they like put it into the fire hydrant and then they spew out the water. Think of it like that, but like times three. It pushes. It has like a big force to it. Almost like a solid object, like a solid wall itself had that like flew and like pushed up against you pretty much. As you hit the wall and you crash to the floor, dealing 21 points of force damage. Um, as you see that some of the bugs that like land in front of you, they like as soon as they like hit the floor, you see that they slowly begin to like like twitch and they die out, and they like begin to like curl into like a fetal position. In here, you see that the other two have now also made their way in um, to uh, to look at you, and you see that the guards in this place have now seen you. They look at you and they say, "You get him." Um,
Okay, do you not fucking see what is going on right now? There's a bug man and two of his cultists. This place fucking sucks dick. This is why. All right, whatever.
so you're here by the entrance, and you still have time to leave. What do you do now?
Time to leave. I'm fuck Eric. I'm Eric motherfucking with a K. Time to leave. Head ass. Do I get my level 3 spell slot back because you fucking negated it for no reason?
What do you mean I negated your level 3 spell slot?
I mean, I used the level 3 spell slot and then nothing happened. I didn't roll a hit. I didn't roll damage. Didn't do anything.
I'll give you that one. I'll give you that back.
Okay. Bugman. I look at Bugman. He's got a
Okay.
million debuffs on him. I'm going to shoot a level 3 Scorching Ray at Bugman.
Okay.
And you know what I will do, Dungeon Master?
Mm-hmm.
I will cast it subtly.
Okay.
And it will be Hellfire.
Okay.
Do I get advantage?
No.
I don't get advantage because I'm making my stand.
No.
What if I want What if I want them to kill me? What if I want them
Roll
to
to the
try?
try. Markiplier edit.
All right, here we go.
What is to hit?
12.
That does not hit.
It's bugs, bro. How could it not hit? It's bugs. Bugs. All right. Next one's a 16.
That does not hit.
What do you mean? They're just bugs.
It's not just bugs.
It's just bugs.
There's so much more to this character that I'm only portraying maybe a portion of what they are.
Okay, I got a 21.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Okay. Uh that is 16, 20, 25 damage.
25 damage. Okay.
18.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Okay, that's 14. That's 18.
18. Okay. So that's how much damage? 30 something.
Yeah, 30 something.
Um, you see that when you cast a scorching ray, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So as you casted Scorching Ray, you see that as you throw two rays at it, you see that the bugs like completely like move itself out of the way, and it creates a hole where the ray just completely passes through it, not doing any damage. It does that twice, but you see that the bugs have kind of like have like scattered themselves too far that it makes it like harder for them to like quickly like regroup and come back together, you took this opportunity to throw two more, and you see that you shoot off like the shoulder of this thing, creating like a hole, like a moon crescent hole on its shoulder, and you shoot another one into its face through its eye, and you see that, or like where the eye should be, and you create like a hole through the eye. As the bugs, like, you see some of them start to like fall off of it as they like burn into a crisp. Um, as the bug humanoid looks at you, um, as you see that like the bugs begin to like regrow, like regroup and close up the portions on its body. Uh, is that all you wanted to do here?
Eric's gonna have like a mini inner monologue, and he's like, I see. It's a construct completely made out of bugs, which means it uses his own body as its power. That means all I have to do is smash the shit out of you before you can do anything. And I'm going to action surge and cast another level 3 Scorching Ray.
Okay, go ahead and roll it.
Give me the money. 21.
Hits. Roll for damage.
Holy shit. That's a high roll. That's a 26.
26. Roll for damage.
That's
You're
no,
going. You're
I
going
mean
to
that
be
was
in.
damage.
Oh, that was the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna be in for a very major surprise. I hope you know this.
That's a 20. No, not natural.
Hits. Hits. Roll for damage.
Damn, that was a really shitty roll to offset the earlier one. Uh, 8 plus 12 plus 17 damage.
Okay.
All right. 25.
Hits. Roll for damage. You're gonna be in for a very major surprise. I hope you know this.
Wah. I don't hear
Wham,
anything.
wham, wham,
21.
wham. Hits. Oh, sorry. That's okay.
21 damage.
21 damage. Okay.
Last one. I hate when I have to scroll all the way down. 22.
Hits. Roll for damage.
That's a 22 fire damage. Hellfire damage.
Okay.
Pew
You
pew pew
see
pew
that
pew pew pew
you see
pew
that
pew pew
as
pew
you
pew pew pew
shoot all
pew.
four into these like this massive bugs, you see that this massive bugs, when you shoot all four and it hits all four of them hit the bug mass, it completely deconstructs and just turns into just now a bunch of bugs all over the floor crawling. But as you are looking at this pile of bugs from across the room, you now begin to see some of the guards twitching and churning. And you see that very weird mantis claws begin bursting from their faces, as you see extra insectoid limbs begins bursting from them as well, as you hear some of the patrons in this place begin screaming, seeing the horrendous condition of some of these guards, as you see the guards have become insectoid humans as well.
You know, one day I'd like to be an episode where it's like Eric with a K goes on a picnic and he doesn't get traumatized by human bug people. I think that'd be a nice change of pace. But that's just me.
As you look over at all these bug people, they all look at you.
Cool. Is that my boy?
Yes, it is Lance.
Is he alive?
He's you hear scuttling out. You hear scuttling on some other part of this place.
Oh fuck. They got Lance too.
You can check if you want.
Alright, I'm gonna go around the back and oh man, this town's man, everywhere Eric goes, it just goes to shit,
Um,
man.
as you go around the side, you see that Lance kind of like wakes up, his arms still tied with like a metal chain, Um, as he kind of like begins waking up, he's like, "Ugh, what happened?
Lance, run!
What?" You see that he's like still
Get
sitting
over
down
here!
as he looks over at you. He's like, "What? I can't get up." You
What do
see
you
that
mean,
he's
can't get up,
trying to get up.
badass? Get the fuck up.
You see that he's trying to get up, but it's because his hands are like tied. It's like making it difficult for him to get up. Um,
Bro, it cannot be that difficult.
as you see like Lance like start to get to his feet, you see he starts like running his way towards you. As he makes it to you, he's like, "What? What the hell's happening? What's going on?"
Drink this, and I give him a potion of speed.
Uh, as you give him a potion of speed and he like gets out of his cuffs, you see that a bug like bursts through the wall behind Lance, and the bug looks at both of you as like Lance quickly turns around and looks at it. He's like, "What the fuck is that?" As you see
Just
Lance
drink
like
the fucking drink.
and look like Lance drunk it, and then he dropped the bottle as he looked at this at the insectoid, and you see that Lance like looks, he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And you see that he goes over and he like does like a full frontal kick, completely kicking it away from him, causing it to fall down. As you see that two more insectoids begin bursting out from the sides, kind of starting to surround you.
I knew we should have burnt this entire fucking place down. Come on. And I
Uh,
drink me a potion of speed.
okay. Um, so you guys have potion of speed. What now?
We're affected by the haste spell, and I think we're gonna fucking book it out of here.
Okay.
Like the
So
entire town.
you begin booking it towards the gate, and as you get towards the gate, you hear a very loud and audible like crunching and munching sound.
You fucking kidding me?
As you get closer and you enter the gate, you see there's not really anything here for it, but you see that there are the three corpses of those three guards that were outside. One of them is missing a head.
Lovely. This was no weapons check was outside, wasn't it?
This one was weapons check.
Okay, well then do I see my stuff? Is it like on a locker or
Uh,
somewhere?
give me a investigation check. Or sorry, perception check.
My
Give me a perception check.
my passive perception is 17. Does that help me with anything?
I'll give you advantage.
I got an 18.
18. You see that your stuff is still laid out on that table, but some of it has kind of like been put into a pouch, but it looks like it's like hurriedly been put in there that it wasn't closed properly. So all of your stuff is still sitting on a table over there.
Epic. I snap my fingers and a portal opens underneath it, and it's all mine again.
All right. You snatch up all your shit as you make your way towards the gate. Hold on, I have to kill these guys off real quick. Um, Oh shit, not that. Boop and boop, boop. As you see Lance like burst through the other gate, going into the other side, you see that there are dozens of other bug people. I don't have the proper representation here, but you see that there are like dozens of like other bug people beginning to infest this city as almost like a zombie apocalypse looking thing. As you see like there's a bunch of corpses of civilians everywhere. There's bugs and human soldiers alike of like corpses around the place. You see some clerics that are dead over by the gate of the church. You see that Lance is always like, "What the hell is going on here?"
There's simply no time. We need to get a move on now.
You're right. Let's get the fuck out of here. You make your way over towards the gate, and you see that a very, very, very almost dragon-like praying mantis is sitting above the. Is there like anything like a mantis to kind of give this a bit of like thing? No. I'm just gonna double check in beasts. I don't think there's
There's a
anything.
pterodactyl.
I don't think there's anything like that. You know what? Just to keep it terrifying, we'll have it as a giant bat. Um, you see that a like very giant, like
Giant carpenter.
dragon-sized praying mantis is sitting atop of the entrance gate. As you look at these, you see Lance kind of look up at this thing, and he freezes in place, like, what the hell is going on?
So what's it gonna do? Jump on us? Come
It
on, we're like way
depends.
faster now. Come on.
You make your way over to the gate, but you see that the gate is not like the other two, where it's like a door gate. It is a gate that needs to be cranked. But you see that
Fucking
Lance.
port door.
Let me make a quick check. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong thing. Hold on. Okay. You see that Lance goes over, and you see that he like uses his blade, and you see that he like does one quick slice, and then he kicks the gate, completely breaking down the gate, allowing both of you to keep moving. As you both keep making your way through. Um, as you are both making your way through, you encounter another gate. Um, and just before then, as you are about to make it, you see that bugs begin to start crawling from beneath you guys, from beneath you on the floor, or from the floor. As Lance kind of like begins looking over and panicking, he's like, "What the fuck? What's going on? What do we do?"
This is undoubtedly the work of a demon. Uh, I'm gonna fucking burning hands behind me and I break the gate open.
Okay. So you do burning hands, but as you do burning hands, you see that the bars of this gate like begin to like melt off a little bit. But as they begin to melt off, you see that the other three guards are waiting for you outside. As you see, they also have like insectoid features to them, as you have pretty much been surrounded by this at the gate by these guards. You see that these guards like murmur something in abyssal at both of you. You can't really understand it. It's kind of like a weird abyssal dialect, but it sounds like a bunch of like small screeches and scratching. Um, as you're both sitting here, you see that Lance like looks over. He's like, Eric, I don't think there's any way to get out of this one. Well, actually, I may have
I'm
one.
Eric, fucking with a K. There's always a way out.
Uh, I,
Unless you had a suggestion first, I'll let you do what you want to do first.
well,
But my idea is pretty good. Just saying.
you see that you're both sitting here as these both are like looking at you, and as they are still holding you here, you see that the insect drops down behind you guys.
You fucking
Uh,
idiot. Did you really hold me up for this? You fucking moron.
you see that Lance looks at you. He's like, "What do we do? I got something."
Well, there's this one time where I said I had a bomb, and then they all left me because I had a bomb on me. I didn't really have a bomb on me, but I don't think they're gonna understand I got a bomb on me. And even if I did, I don't think they'd buy it. So
I don't think so either.
how about
You got anything?
we? I mean, they got 2 more potions of invisibility, and then we'd be really fast and really invisible.
Well, we'd have to drink it quick, because you see that they're like both having the blades like pretty much like pointed close towards both of you. Is like, you see that Lance has his hands up. He's like, if you're gonna hand that out, you gotta hand it quick.
Uh, Lance, how good is your constitution?
What?
Never mind. Here, take the potion.
You see that as you pull out the potion, you see that the other guard points his blade closer to your neck, Eric, as you hold out the potion, and you see that it like begins screeching at you, Eric.
Bitch,
You, you,
no. And I
you,
fucking
you see Lance kind of like look over. He's like, Eric, I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. What you're trying to do here.
all of my ideas are great ideas. All right, fuck it, dude. Yeah, force my hand. Thunder wave, and there's this like burst of energy around Eric as yeah,
Oh,
everybody's gotta make
all
a
three needs to
con
make
save.
a con save. Okay, let me. How many is it? Two, four, five, five D10 or D20s. Actually, let me do this one at a time. Actually, so one sec, so I get proper rolls.
Can you make Lance's the highest roll, please?
Well, we're about to find out. Okay, I got the other four. I got just Lance's roll now, so I'll make
Please,
Lance's
Lance.
roll.
Lance, you've been the goat like every time, bro.
What is the DC save?
It's 15 because it's not a sorcerer spell.
You got Lance got fucking lucky this day.
Let's
Um,
go, baby. Let's
you,
fucking go.
however, one of the other ones also got lucky. Um,
Which one?
you see that as you create this thunder wave, you see Lance like understands like that you're doing a like thunder wave. You see that Lance immediately like huddles downward to kind of like keep as much mass on him and himself to make sure he doesn't move. You see that these three get pushed away from you towards the side and like knocked on the like knocked over, but this one is still above Lance
God, that's the
as
one I wanted to like instantly fucking kill.
um oh, how much damage do you do, by the way?
Oh yeah, that's right. There's damage portion to this. That's pretty good. I deal 10 damage, 10 thunder
Yeah,
damage.
pretty good. You deal 10 thunder damage to them, and you see that these other guard, as after the initial wave is over, you see that he lifts his sword high, and just as he's about to swing, let me see if he
Kick his
actually,
ass.
let me see if he makes an attack roll on Lance. Ooh. You see that? You see that as this humanoid thing has his blade high in the air and it like swings downward towards Lance. You see Lance like quick-wittedly grabs his shield and quickly like parries the attack away from him as he like uses his shield and bashes the humanoid or the insectoid guard away from him. He's like, "Run, run!" As Lance just makes it into a full blown sprint.
Wow, he really just said Teo Flegum and fucking bashed.
Fleeco. And you both make it out of Moxrin. However, I'm also going to need you to make 3 stealth checks for me, please. Lance will have to do the same thing.
Bro, 3 stealth checks? Dude, we got dash, dash, and dash as an action. We got 90 feet of movement every turn.
Yes, but you're
I don't
also
think
going to
hiding from them is gonna be their problem, man.
no, but you're also going to need stealth checks. So you and Lance like get as far away as you can until the potion begins to wear itself out. Um, However, you still see some remnants of. So one thing I need to mention is that this place, like you guys have ran into a forest. Um, you guys ran as far as you can into this forest, as far away as you can from Moxrin as you can. And you see that there's still a few guards that have still managed to somehow catch up to you, but unlike how it is a few 100 miles back, you see that there's like thousands of insectoid guards, but here where you guys are, there's maybe about like 3 or 4. That's why I'm asking you to make me, you know what? Make me instead 2 stealth checks. Give me 2 stealth checks for me. Lance will do the
Okay.
same thing as well.
And I've got fog clouds. I've got fairy fire. I've got prestidigitation. I got all sorts of distractions.
Okay.
Would any of
Uh,
this help us?
Let me see if so. The first one for Lance. Okay. Wait, no, I didn't do it at disadvantage because he's wearing plate armor. Hold on.
No, he's not wearing plate armor. You said they took it off of him.
All right. Good catch. So let me make a regular roll
Yeah, do
now.
that shit as advantage because I put fog cloud on his ass.
Oh, he has advantage. Okay. So let me roll this with advantage then. Ooh. That's bad. Let me roll his second one. What is your two rolls? Because this is going to be a cumulative, so you need to pass. You need to pass at least a 25 total stealth check between you
Okay,
and
first
Lance
one's
together.
wow. Okay, well that's a 19.
Oh, okay. Well, Lance got 12 as his total for both rolls. So what you do is you take both rolls and you put them together and you give your full total of your rolls.
And that's a 20 not natural.
Okay, so yeah, um, you see that Lance kind of like has some trouble because of like the armor he's wearing, and you see that they kind of like took it. They like also took his boots, so it's kind of hard. You see that he kind of has some trouble walking through this forest. You see there's like a bunch of sticks and twigs and stuff that is like piercing his feet. But throughout all of it, you're able to help Lance get out of or get into the forest and stay hidden, from any of the last minute parties that may have still followed you into the forest until you feel um, no more. You pretty much don't feel any other presences near you anymore. As you see that you and Lance are like sitting over like behind or like underneath a very big rock in like a cave almost. As you see Lance is like breathing heavily, completely like dirty and like sweating because it's like running through the forest. Um, you see Lance looks over at you. He's like, oh, oh, oh man, I haven't ran like that since the army. Whew. Ooh, holy shit. We got away, right? We got away?
More than certainly.
You see Lance kind of leans over in the wall of the cave. He's like, "Whew. Ah, remind me again never to start another business."
Nope, trust me, you're already gonna learn the hard way.
You see Lance kind of like recollects himself. He's like, "Whew. Okay. So, tell me, what the fuck happened back there?"
It seems a demon has caught on to my presence. If you couldn't
Shit.
tell, I keep around very good company.
I can tell. And I'm probably part of that good company, I think. You see Lance kind of like give himself a small scoff, as he like looks away and he looks back. He's like, "So, what now? Where do we go?"
We need to reunite with my crew.
You have a crew?
Yes, lots has changed since we last reunited at Ravenfall.
You got that right. Whew. So, where is this new place?
Just a small trip to Ravenfall.
Ravenfall? I thought that place was gone. Whew. I thought that place was gone off the map.
It was until it was transformed, bought out by the uh, what are they called? It's in my notes somewhere. You remember Baprold?
Yeah, of course I remember Bapril. How could I
And then
forget him?
bought out by his adopted family.
Wait, Bapril was adopted?
You know, I felt like it was a little obvious, but
Well, he didn't tell me.
not gonna get into it.
Right, we don't have the time to
Oh,
get
the
into it.
Earnshaws.
The Earnshaw family. Huh, I remember them. They were kind people.
Um, it was, well, not really. It was ran under the tyrannical influence once they, once the biological son of the heir, that's what I should call him, the heir of the Earnshaws, overthrew his father, locked him away in a prison, almost turned him into a doll, and then, uh, yeah, sought tyrannical rule over the entire city, made it a haven for other rich scumbags, and then was overturned by the peasants.
Wow.
We had
Seems
a
like,
we had to crash a wedding.
oh man, should have told. Don't tell me about a wedding, dude. I still remember the wedding I had with Helga. Jesus Christ. My Astra. That fucking wedding night was fucking horrendous. Oh my god. You think you think Bapple was tough? Holy shit, if I show you Helga, fucking A, you would say differently about that. Jeez. Whew.
Sounds like a wonderful woman.
Oh
I
yeah.
say with maximum
Hey.
sarcasm in my voice.
You wouldn't believe. Trust me. A very strong woman, I'll tell you that much. I'm pretty sure he'd probably make one of our instructors when we were recruits. He'd probably make him look like a bitch. Whew. Jeez. Oh man. You see that Lance kind of like wipes off some of the sweat from his like sweaty tunic. He's like, "Okay, well, where do we go from here?"
Unpack your things. We're heading back to the new Ravenfall.
Pack my things if I had anything on me. This fucker snatched up everything from me, man. You see that he like pats himself. He's like, "Ah, god damn it. Ah, by fucking Astra." They even took the pouch that I kept in my pants too. Shit. How the fuck
We'll
did they
get
know
you new
about the
things.
Fuck, I hope so. Fucking A. You see that he gets up and he like dusts himself off from the leaves, like,
Don't worry, the
okay,
people of Ravenfall love pity parties and sob stories.
do they? Well, they gotta fucking love us, aren't they? Jeez. Oh shit, that's right. Can we make a? Oh shit, that's right. Redgrave. Fuck. Oh.
No, we're
Oh.
not making a stop at Redgrave.
Damn it. Well, I needed to go see Elga and tell. I need to go see Helga and tell her about the situation. But if that's the case, well, I'll just write her some letters. It's okay.
Well, Trader Boy, send her a fucking letter once in a while.
Yeah. Shut up. Let's go get this fucking adventure started. My feet hurt from all this running in these fucking forests already. God damn it. You see that he like walks up to the entrance of the cave and he's like, so, which direction we going?
That way.
All right.
Point that way.
That way it is. And you and a non-covered or non-geared Lance make your way out and have survived the Moxford incident. Good
Jesus Christ,
fucking
dude.
shit. They had all exits covered, yet you still managed to come out alive. That's what I told you. You have a chance to come out alive, a chance to come out uncaptured, and you even managed to save Lance in the run as well.
And a real part of me wanted to leave his ass behind, but thank God we did.
All right, so that is going to be it for the Eric solo mission. Thank you everybody watching this video. I know that we had some issues with streaming D&D, so unfortunately I will not be streaming it as of course fucking complications with my computer because my computer is still not really good for multitasking shit, but rest assured I have a new PC box I got from family friends that I need to go get repaired. Hopefully, my hope is that I should have it ready by next month. So that's what October. So I should have that computer ready by the spooky season. So hopefully by
Yay.
then we'll probably have a spooky themed D&D one shot by then probably. Who knows? We'll see. But thank you everybody for watching this video. Please bear with me. I'll still be doing streaming regularly. I'm just not going to be streaming D&D. And of course, for the recordings for Eyes of Astra, catch the episodes bi-weekly on Sundays, like always. So, like how it is with regular D&D sessions, a video will come up on Sunday, probably roughly around like 5:30 to maybe like 7 p.m. PST. So keep a lookout for those episodes when I come up with those for the final arc of Eyes of Astra Chapter 2. thank you everybody for watching the video, and Eric and I, along with the rest of the players, will see you on the next one. Goodbye.
Yay.